Okay, in this video I just want to do one other example of synthetic division. So here I'm going to take x to the fourth minus x squared plus 5 and divide it by x plus 3. And again, we said we want the things to be in descending order. So notice I could write the top. I have 1x to the fourth. There's 0 x to the third powers in there. There's a minus 1 in front of the x squared. Notice there's 0 x terms, and then we have the value of positive 5 also hanging out. We also said whatever you're dividing by, so here it's x plus 3. Remember, you have to take the opposite sign, so we're actually going to use a minus 3 out front. Okay? And then it says all we have to do, we drop down the first number, so we'll get 1. Then we multiply, so negative 3 times 1 is negative 3. We add that column, we'll just get negative 3. I'll take negative 3 times negative 3, that's positive 9. I add that column, negative 1 and 9 is positive 8. I'll take negative 3 times 8, that's negative 24. I'll add the column, I'll get negative 24. I'll take negative 3 times negative 24, that's going to be positive 72. And if I add these numbers together, 5 and 72 will give me 77. And again, this is going to be my remainder. Okay, and again, the highest power that we used in this problem was x to the fourth. That means the number that goes with the 1, that's going to be the coefficient of x to the third. This will be the coefficient of x squared. This will be the coefficient of x. This will be our constant term, and again 77 will be the remainder. So it says we can rewrite the original fraction. We can rewrite that as 1x to the third minus 3x squared plus 8x minus 24 plus our remainder, which is 77 over x plus 3, the original thing we were dividing by. And now we've busted up our fraction using synthetic division. Again, just like before, just to illustrate one more time as well, if I call the thing on top f of x, so if f of x equals x to the fourth minus x squared plus 5, if I wanted to evaluate this function again at negative 3, notice if I plug in negative 3, I'll get negative 3 to the fourth minus negative 3 squared plus 5. Well, negative 3 to the fourth is going to give you positive 81. Negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9, but again I have to subtract it because of the minus in the middle. Plus 5. Well, 81 minus 9 is going to be 72. Then I add 5, and ta-da, we get 77. So again, you can evaluate these polynomials by doing the synthetic division. And again, whatever your remainder is, that's going to be the answer, as if it's going to be the same answer as when you plug that value into the function. Again, the thing to be careful about, even though we see x plus 3 on the bottom, remember we use negative 3 when we divide on our synthetic division, and also that remainder we get is not the solution when we plug positive 3 in, but it's the solution when we plug the opposite sign, negative 3 in. So, alright, I hope this example makes some sense. You might want to take a look at the first one as well. Again, if you have any questions, just send me an email.